How to get $11,700 worth of free traffic for your local business every single month using ShineRanker. What's up, everybody? James Jernigan here, and that's exactly what I want to show you in this video today. How to get over $11,000 worth of traffic to your local business website for free using ShineRanker. So before we go any further, I want to show you the proof so you know exactly what that means and we can both be on the same page as to why this is so important for your local business. So I'm going to use my old local business website here as an example, BaltimoreCitySEO.com, and I'm going to pop it into this tool, ShineRanker, to check what keywords it ranks for. So I'll go ahead and hit submit and show you what I'm talking about here. So we'll give the tool just a second to do its thing, and you could see here this first keyword that comes up, Baltimore SEO, gets 390 searches a month, and the average cost per click, if you were to run Google ads, is $30 per click. So some quick math, 390 times 30. I'm not good at doing math in my head, so here's the calculator. That's $11,700 worth of free traffic just from one single keyword. So here's what that looks like in Google search results. I'm currently in Arizona, so I'm nowhere near Baltimore. And if I search Baltimore SEO, here is my Google My Business. And if I hover over that, you'll see that that's the website Baltimore City SEO. So this is ranking number one. I'm assuming if you have a local business, you'll also have Google My Business linked to your website, so that's important, but that's beyond the scope of this. If you want to follow along and do exactly what I'm showing you here, the first step is going to be going to shineranker.com and grabbing your free trial of this tool. So what that's going to let you do is, first of all, pop your website into this tool and see what it ranks for already. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is create a project so that you can track this information. So the first thing you'll do is click on this button that says Traffic Checker after you grab your free trial, and you'll pop your website in here and see what keywords it ranks for. Now, then you're going to want to come up here to the projects dashboard and you're going to add a project. So you'll just enter the name and your project website. I've already done that here. We're using this one, Baltimore City SEO. Now, this is an old business which I don't really do anymore. I just leave the website up for traffic, so don't come here and order anything, but this is what the website looks like. I've disabled the store. It's just here to, I had the website. So anyways, using it as an example here. So the next thing you're going to want to do after you grab your free trial and you create your project is actually find and track keywords. And the best way to do that is to take a look first at what keywords your website is ranking for. So if we come here back to the traffic checker, we can see keywords here: Baltimore SEO, SEO Baltimore, marketing agencies in Baltimore. So all you do to add these to a project is come over here and click this check, and you see how this turns yellow. So now this keyword is added to the project. So if we come back up here to tracked keywords, we can see exactly what that looks like, and we can track this information over time. So here you see a column that says rank current and last. So here's another keyword that's moved from 36 to 14. So on the right track, Baltimore SEO expert. And then here's that one that's jumped from 97 to 50, so Maryland SEO services. So this might be a good one to target. If I'm already ranking number one in the city of Baltimore, why not try and rank for the entire state of Maryland? So all we need to do that is to copy this keyword here. If we take a look at our steps here, so find and track keywords. Well, that's one keyword, but we could probably find some better ones. So we'll come here to the keyword research tab, and that's where we'll pop this keyword in. And we can give it some variations, so we could say SEO Maryland and SEO agency Maryland. And we'll click submit, and what this tool is going to do is generate a bunch of other keywords and give us the contextual information that goes along with it. So there you can see monthly searches, difficulty, average cost per click. So depending on how we want to sort this information, we'll just click on whichever one of these. So there, if we want to sort by monthly searches, here you can see the yellow ones are words that are already in my project, and the others aren't. So it looks like there's a few missing difficulty scores. That's no big deal. You just click this check mark here and then click this refresh button to update the difficulty score. My internet's being kind of slow, so it might take a second, but you get the idea. It'll give you this information, so then we can take a look at this and say, okay, if we're sorted by monthly searches, here's one. SEO Company Baltimore gets 110 searches a month, and since we have this difficulty score and it's only 7, this is a great one to target versus, let's say, Maryland SEO Company has a difficulty of 75. So, a lot more competition there. And this one even has, even though it's only 44 cents, has a higher cost per click than this keyword that has a difficulty of 75. So you can see the value of this tool right there in the time it's going to save you, because if you invest the time to target Maryland SEO Company and you can have all this competition and you're not getting great results and this keyword's only worth that much, when you could have targeted this word, had no competition, and been getting more value for the time you invest, that's clearly a no-brainer. So that's how you're going to drive the free traffic to your website. You're going to find these keywords, and then if we take a look at the step, once you find keywords and add them to your project so that you could track your results over time, the next step is step 4, which is to create content using the built-in AI generator here within ShineRanker. So again, if you weren't convinced at the beginning of the video and you haven't done this already, head over to shineranker.com and grab your 10-day free trial so that you can get this information, you can improve your website, and you can get a bunch of free traffic from your free trial. So anyways, you can find some more of these words, we can add them to the project, and let's say we want to target this one here, SEO Company Baltimore. We'll copy that, and we will come over here and click on the button that says Content Editor. So once we've clicked on that, we need to create a new project, so we will paste that in and click Start Editing. Now what this is going to do is open up a content editor that allows us to optimize the content we're creating for SEO so that ideally as soon as we post it, it gets indexed and ranks on Google. And so here's how it works. You have this blank content area here, and so what we want to do is paste in our keyword, and then all we do is click Generate Content. Now before you do that, you might want to give it some more context on what you want it to generate content about. So we might say, why hire an SEO company in Baltimore, right? So then we will click generate and give the tool just a second to create us some content, and I'll explain how this works. I'm not going to go through and create the entire piece of content because I want to save the time, but I do want to give you guys an idea of how this works. So here you can see SEO is a term for search engine optimization. Baltimore SEO companies work to improve your organic ranking in search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and others. So without having to read all this to you out loud, you can see how this is full of rich contextual keywords that are relevant to what we're talking about. And a well-managed Baltimore SEO campaign can help increase traffic to your website or landing pages by up to 200%. So you can see it's creating exactly the type of content we'd want to market our business. And you can see how this needle jumped a little bit there. So we might say, what does an SEO agency do? And click generate, and we'll let it generate a little bit more of this article. And we didn't get that much results that time, but that's okay. We can just generate some more. What are the best methods for internet marketing? And we'll generate some content. And what I want you to pay attention to is this needle right here as the content gets generated, right? And ideally with AI content, you don't want to just copy and paste this. You want to use this to generate ideas and topics and kind of the flow of your article. And then you're going to go through and take a few minutes to personalize this content about your brand, make sure it's correct, reword it so it sounds a little better than what the robot spits out here for you, but you could see how this needle jumped up to 20% there. In just a couple minutes, I was able to generate several paragraphs of content that is now 20% optimized for this keyword. So if we wanted to continue this process over to 100 to have a well-optimized article, oops, I need to plug my computer in here. Just a second. Anyways, if you want to optimize this to have a well-optimized article, all you have to do is continue this process that I've shown here until this needle is in the green. Now, there's a few more helpful features down here. It'll give you an estimate based on the content that's currently ranking on Google. This reads that data, and then it gives you an estimate of how many words should be in your article. So this is telling us that we currently have 282 words, but we'd be better off having between 900 and 1,000 words. So it says we're going to need 20 to 24 headings, 30 to 33 images, and 29 to 32 paragraphs. Now, this isn't a strict rule. This is just a suggestion. You might not need all that, especially if you are efficient at optimizing and using your keywords, which is what this part down here is for. It suggests other words to include in your article. So these are words that you would input into the generator up here in your paragraph headlines for what you want it to create. So it will recommend headings as well. So here's a heading it recommends: get real measurable results with Baltimore SEO. SEO ranking factors. So it's telling me that by putting this question and this headline on the page, that the page is more likely to rank on Google. So once we've completed this content and you've edited it and personalized it to your brand, then all you do is copy and paste it on your website. And once that gets indexed, it will start showing up here in the traffic checker. You'll see new words popping in to these results. And when you click on your project here in the tracked keywords, those you can then, when you find the words here in the traffic checker, like I showed you before, you just click the check mark and it will turn yellow, and that's what will make it pop over here into your project so that you can track your results over time, as well as even the advanced features in this tool where you can actually assign this to a writer. You can give your writer access to this tool, explain to them, hey, well, you know, if you have someone writing for you, they're probably familiar with SEO and why they're writing in the first place. So you just give them a link to this, to your dashboard here, and say, hey, this is the tool we're targeting. Look at how much traffic it gets. I want you to write about it. And then here they have an estimate for when it's going to be complete. And then when it's finished, boom, there it is right there. So you can just, they can pop it in here and then you can see it. And it's a great way to collaborate right within the Shine Ranker tool. So that's about it. If we look at the steps here, there's one more step here. Now that we've created the content using the AI generator and put it on our website, the next thing to do is to run a Shine audit and fix any errors. So what is a Shine audit? This is going to audit your entire website. So you just click this button here, enter your website link. I've already done that. So here you can see it shows you every page on the website. It gives you a score. Like I said, I haven't messed with this website in a while, so these scores could be a lot better, but it explains to you exactly why the scores are the way they are. Is your H1 in your title? Yes or no? Is your meta description, what is your meta description? How long is it? All this other information, right? So here the page is missing email and phone number, and there's a reason for that. Like I said, I stopped providing these services, so rather than have a bunch of people hit me up, I just removed the number. But anyways, here you go. You can see the title length, the word count, the H1, the H2, image count, heading, all of this information, and it's color coded, so anything that's red is what needs your attention, and anything that's green is the way it should be and good to go. So that is the last step in this process of getting tens of thousands of dollars in free traffic to your website using Shine Ranker. So that's the last step. Literally run this audit, and then you're just going to want to go through and fix the things that are red, make them green, and there you go. Then you will be getting free traffic to your website, that could be worth $30 or $20 or $10 a click, depending on which words you select when you're doing your keyword research. So I hope this helps. I hope it ranks your website on Google, and if you haven't already, head over to shineranker.com, start your free trial, and get this super valuable information about your website. Take it easy, everybody.